première fois c'était mieux, mais malheureusement, voilà, vous l'aurez pas. Vous l'aurez pas parce que ils ont coupé. Ils ont coupé le son. Vous voyez. So they cut the sound of the first time I've explained this. So obviously unfortunately you won't have the sound. Okay. Unfortunately, guys. So next I was talking about. So next I went to the gym. So I did a 2-hour pause. Okay, so it transformed into 3 hours, you see? So basically, it was 2 hours when. Crazy, huh? It was 2 hours. Oh no, because I came back, sorry, and after that I took a shower and I took some. I made some things. Sorry. So, after that. Donc alors, donc là je viens de penser, vous voyez, j'avais pas pensé, c'est tout. Au sujet des... ça faudrait que j'en parle aussi. Donc, au sujet des centrales nucléaires. So, about nuclear reactors. So, basically, I think that the designs should be fully transparent for me. Okay? Fully configurable. You see? So basically, small nuclear reactors that we cannot configure and see what's inside, I think it's one of the worst design that you could ever make. Okay? So for me, for nuclear reactors, must be fully configurable, fully transparent, you see? And so we can see everything that's happening inside the reactor, and so we can react to what's happening, you see? And have all the metrics, everything's transparent. I think this should be done. So this is my framework on technology. Everything configurable, everything transparent, and an automatic mode. So automatic mode and automatic setup with everything configurable potentially through an interface, and everything transparent and clear. Okay? So for me it should be like that. So you're going to say to me, Gauthier, what if people can then exploit the nuclear reactor? No, they cannot exploit the nuclear reactor because open security is better than no security. Okay? Then close the security. Okay? Donc, bon, pour tout ce qui est design de réacteurs nucléaires et design de petits réacteurs nucléaires, donc les SMR, Small Nuclear Reactors, je pense qu'il faut tout faire de manière transparente, vous voyez, et en gros, totalement configurable, totalement transparent, et en gros, avec un design automatique, vous voyez, enfin un setup automatique, run automatique, et potentiellement tout configurable et tout transparent. Alors là, vous allez me dire Gauthier, potentiellement, si tout est configurable, on peut faire n'importe quoi avec. Non, parce que tout configurable avec toute la transparence nécessaire pour ne jamais faire d'erreur. Okay? So everything configurable with all the transparency, the necessary transparency to make absolutely no error. So for example, if doing certain configuration basically makes the reactor overheat or something like that, first the reactor could be made directly to be cooled down automatically. You see? Then you're going to say to me, Gauthier, if it's cooled down automatically, then it's not configurable. What I mean is that like through physics, you see, cool down automatically through physics. You see, and so basically every configuration. So there could be configurations that basically make the nuclear reactor kind of not good working. So you see, knowing this, you just do a lot of transparency of metrics, interfaces, and things like that, with layers of metrics that will be able to determine, with alerts that will be able to determine if the configurations are good or not. But I think the configurations should be in the most freely made possible, and as I think every system should have. And for me, I'm kind of hard on this. So for me, absolutely every technological system should have everything configurable. An automatic mode that runs smoothly without doing anything, with automatic setup. Everything configurable, and everything really transparent. Really transparent. So the code, everything shown, the hardware all shown, and many visualizations of both the code, the outputs, to understand everything about the systems. Ok? Donc voilà. Donc ensuite, so this I'm going to clip.